Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by. This is Forrest and this is Carnivore Journey. I've had quite a challenge for the last couple of weeks. I want to tell you about some of the carnivore issues that I've had to make adjustments for over the last couple of weeks. So here we go. First of all, my weight stalled out and I've got about 27 pounds of extra weight that I want to lose. I'm not to my target weight yet. And so about a month ago, my weight completely stopped and I haven't been able to get it down. I've been doing one meal a day for a couple of months. And what I figured out this past week or two was that the one meal a day had resulted in my metabolic baseline had reset. So my body said, okay, you're in starvation mode. I'm gonna hold on to the fat. And so it just stopped letting me lose the fat. So it took me a while to figure this out. Okay, you just have to be willing to. I guess the main thing I did was I'm listening to the carnivore community online on YouTube. There's so many people that are struggling with weight stalls and various things that you come across. But if you listen to enough of the people that are sharing their journey, you can figure it out. Okay, so I had to really think about what I was doing. And so I think having done one meal a day for a couple of months really just made my body reset and just quit losing. So I changed. When I figured that out, I changed to 2 meals a day. But actually what I did was I started just eating when I was hungry. And in the last 2 weeks, last week or so, I've lost 2.6 pounds. So it actually helped my weight start moving down again. So just a simple change from one meal a day to 2 meals, or sometimes 3, just depends on, basically what I'm doing is I'm eating when I'm hungry. And I'm eating all carnivore, so I'm not eating anything I shouldn't eat. So, but I'm just, instead of getting all the calories at one time and kind of having that, I think I had some cortisol issues that, it's going all day long without eating, I think creates a little bit of stress, and maybe the cortisol will increase and make you stop losing weight. So that I think there's a number of things that were factoring into that. But I think most of all, and most importantly, is I was not getting enough nutrition. I figured out yesterday that I was having toe cramps. I was having, of course, the weight stalled. I was having toe cramps almost every day and every night. And I noticed that my energy level was dropping. And, the whole time I've been on carnivore, my energy's been through the roof. So I knew something was wrong, but I couldn't quite put my hand on it. And so what I did when I started to the 2 meals a day, or just eating when I was hungry, I noticed that the toe cramps went away, the fatigue went away, the energy came back up, and things just got better. So that one change made a big difference. Now, another issue that I've had, I had to make some notes here. I've had quite a few issues lately. But besides the stall, whenever I started eating more to get more nutrition, to reduce the cramps, to reduce to start lowering the weight again, I had some pretty severe constipation issues that I haven't had before since I've been on carnivore. That cleared up though after my body adjusted to the additional food. A couple of days, and I don't even worry about that anymore. So, but that's just, it took kind of thinking about all these different symptoms for me to be able to figure out what to do. I didn't know whether to eat more, eat less often, eat more often. It's a little bit confusing when you first start down this journey to try to figure out what your body is actually looking for and asking you to do. So you just have to figure that out. So I'm hoping these pointers will help you figure out the issue if you've got the same problems. Also, after I started eating more, and this is the crazy thing about the carnivore diet, when you start eating more, you actually lose weight. That's kind of counterintuitive to what you've always thought about. But another issue I've had, a serious issue that I've been struggling with, has been nausea and vomiting. And I finally figured out that rendered beef fat is not my friend. I was having smoked beef brisket from the unbelievably delicious local barbecue place that we've got here in Bentonville. And not only would I eat too much too late in the day, but I would eat all of the rendered fat in that brisket. And midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm up pacing the floor or hugging the toilet. I mean, it was rough. So I ended up deciding that I simply can't eat smoked fatty meat. The last time I ate it, a month or so ago, I had the same problem, and I realized that. And I'm doing a journal now, and I think this really helped me to put things together, is keeping a journal. Because I'm still on this journey trying to get down to my ideal weight and try to maximize my health. And by making these changes this week, my energy level has gone through the roof. My mental clarity's gone through the roof. The fatigue has gone away. The constipation's gone away. The nausea, I found out last night. I did have a little bout of nausea last night, but it was a reflux. I had a reflux episode. And I had two 1/3-pound beef patties grilled for supper last night. So I'm thinking, instead of eating 2 for supper, maybe eat 1 at lunch and 1 at dinner, so that I still get the same amount of food, but I'm not overstuffing at night with rendered beef fat. So that seems to be a problem. I have to get my fat with cold butter, cold sour cream, cheese every now and then. Another thing that I figured out that actually stalled my weight loss was heavy cream. I had started putting heavy cream in my coffee, which I have a cup of coffee in the afternoon, typically around 2 o'clock. And when I was doing 1 meal a day, that creamed coffee kind of bridged my hunger until supper time, because I was only eating once a day. That extra cream every single day, and I put a good bit in my cup, so I was getting a significant amount of fat from that. So I stopped the cream. I cut back on the amount of cheese I was eating, and my weight, and I started eating more meals a day, and my weight started dropping again. So it's just minor things, but you got to really think about when you've eliminated so many things out of your diet and you add something back in. I hadn't been drinking heavy cream for quite a while, and I decided I wanted it to get me through for the 1 meal a day. It would help me kind of bridge the gap. And when I started doing that is when the weight stopped completely. So I don't know if it was just the heavy cream that stalled out my weight loss, or the fact that I'd been on 1 meal a day too long and my metabolic rate reset and my body quit letting me consume fat. So I stalled out. So there's several things going on there, but I changed both of those. I cut the cream out of my coffee, and I increased the number of meals per day, and everything just started going down again. Today I went shopping. I had to buy all new clothes. There's nothing in my closet that doesn't completely fall off of me. I've lost 46 pounds. I went from a 2XL shirt to an L, 2XL to a large. So I had to buy new clothes today. My pants went from a 40 waist. I bought some new ones today. They're size 34, and they fit perfect. So it's been an amazing transformation, and I never thought I'd have to buy a whole new wardrobe, but that's part of your expense of the carnivore diet. Be prepared to really have to change out your entire wardrobe. So it was fall, and we're starting to get the fall clothes out, and I figured out I can't wear anything that I wore last fall. So anyway, that's why I had to go shopping today. Spent $300 on clothes, but that's a good problem to have, right? I'm happy. I'm feeling so much better. Another thing that I've had to do this week, I had a couple more setbacks. One was the reflux. So what I've ended up having to do, until I figure out what's causing the reflux, I know for sure the rendered beef fat is a problem. So I'm taking my Prevacid again to get back to a point where I'm not having any reflux at night. Another thing I did was I stopped my CPAP because my apnea numbers dropped so low, they're like less than 1. I didn't think I needed my CPAP anymore, but I found out that the CPAP actually, the pressure of the air on your stomach or on your body actually reduces the possibility of a reflux action, a regurgitation action, so that holding that pressure on your stomach actually keeps you from getting that reflux. So I started using the CPAP again. I'm thinking that after I lose this next 25 or 30 pounds, that the reflux is going to go away. And if I watch my rendered fat, I think I can get off the CPAP again and get off of the Prevacid again. But right now, I'm going to be cautious. I'm going to try to just be patient. Here's the big thing, folks. I saw on one of the carnivore community podcasts where somebody had been stalled for a year, and they finally got things moving again. That made me realize that I'm being really impatient. A 2-week stall apparently is nothing. Some people stall for an entire year. Stay the course. Keep doing what you're doing. Make minor adjustments if you think you need to, like I've done. But stay the course. Don't give up. The weight's going to come off. And so hopefully after I lose this extra 30 pounds that I'm trying to lose, that I can be off of all meds again. And but you got to be flexible. Be flexible. Keep a journal so that you can look back at your notes and try to figure out what's happening to get your metabolism going again. So that's kind of what's happened to me this week. It's been a rather interesting couple of weeks trying to figure all this out. But I'm feeling better now. I slept good. So I think the adjustments I've made are going to really help. So that's all for now. I wanted to share with you these challenges and kind of give you an idea how I was troubleshooting these things and what I figured out. Stay in touch with your carnivore community. There's so many people out there sharing what they've learned, and the carnivore community is a caring and grateful community that's always willing to help. I've found that this is the most fun, you feel like you're making friends, you're getting to know people through their carnivore journey, and it's fun. It's fun to see other people and how they're benefiting from the carnivore diet, way of eating. So anyway, that's all I have for today. Thanks for stopping by. I really do love your comments. I love your comments and I love your thumbs up. Thank you for supporting my channel. Please drop a few comments. I love seeing those, and I'll certainly try to reply back if you have any questions. Thanks, and have a good day.